Okay, guys, so this session, first of all, thank you for watching. And if you don't know what these videos are about, it's mainly for myself to learn to talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it and just get better and more, feel more at ease with just documenting my work. And yeah, in today's session, I want to finalize the implementation of this plugin. So right now there is one part that is a bit tricky, which is getting the images from printful, showing them in the CMS and having the entire thing run smoothly. It's not quite the case, it's not there yet. So I will show you what I'm talking about. The current state of affairs. So this is merch. These are all the products that I have in my store. And here, as you can see, I have this all the variants being loaded, and here I can select any variant to associate it with a specific product. However, I also have as an alternative system these images that I can add from the media library. So I can select an image and then I can match this image with any with a specific color or size, but it's basically any combination of the available variants. So for example, I have this part, I select black and 18M. So yeah, in case you didn't know, this is a baby jersey t-shirt. Yeah, so 24 months. And now, if I go to the website, you can see I go to the live website in the shop to this specific product. You can see that it changes. So this is the functionality that I'm trying to achieve with this part of the plugin, and also have the images more consolidated somehow, because right now they are in, if I go here, so the problem with the images, I have, so these are my images here. If I go image, so product images, it's an array, which is this thing here, like this product images, array of images, because I can add multiple ones. Yeah, and maximum 5. I think I'm gonna change this to 8. And then I have the fields, which is this upload image and the linked variants. So linked variants, and then I have variant media, and then it loads this plugin here. Yeah, this is the plugin variant media selector. I'm gonna put a debug on this. Okay, this is my section. I think it's something like that. Okay, let's see if it works. This is a weird error. But I don't want it like that. Okay. Oh, alright, everything seems fine here. And now let's get back to checking what's happening here. Get this out of the way. So now add image. eventually it will open the module. No, what's this mess here? I don't like that. Okay, so I have the option to select a variant, and then once I select the variant, it shows me the images, thumbnails for the images of that specific variant. It's basically what I have here, yeah, but in a slightly different way. Now it's contextualized within the image module, and I think this makes more sense than having like two different places where to select the image. However, the issue that I have with this implementation is that it's a bit confusing, so I'm going to try to make it a little bit more usable, especially since I pride myself to be a designer or to design interfaces. I can't really leave it like this, even though for me it's good enough. But no, the way it should work is here, where I have choose a variant to select its image. Yeah, that's gonna change. I'm gonna say instead, okay, add printful image. Simple. So we have two options. This thing is gonna go from here. So let's start removing it right now. Actually, where is it? This part, wherever it is in the code. Merge. Why do I keep having? Okay. Description. Okay. And fields. Yeah, so this is gonna go, I don't need it. And here I will have instead a gallery of images, basically all the images that I have available for this specific for all variants. So when you open this module, it will be an expand collapse type of situation. You click on it, it shows you all the images, and I will add some filters where you have basically like radio buttons where you can select all colors, basically narrow down from the two variants, color and size. So you would have all color, then specific available colors, red, blue, pink, green, whatever, and then you would have the size, L, XL, M, S, or all sizes. That's how it will work. And I think it's much easier to just click on one of the images here and bam, you select your variant. Only one will be selectable, not more than one, not like here where you can have multiple. And yeah, that's and then I want that saved and remembered somehow. So I'm gonna try to prompt this thing somehow. I don't want to I'm gonna keep an eye on the code that is generated. I'll try to understand it as much as I can, but I don't want to spend a lot of time. I just want to do it like in this work session, and we will see if I actually manage to get it done in this work session or not. Yeah. And so this is one flow, and the other flow, which is pretty much complete, is when you go choose image, you select an image, then we have this module shown where we can associate it. So it says show this image for select combinations below. This image will display when shoppers choose matching variants. Combine multiple options to narrow the selection. So basically, if I want that image to be matched with these variants, then it will be matched. So whenever you select royal color and any size, you will see this image, or light blue. As you can see, it changes in real time. But yeah, I think this is gonna stay exactly as it is. Oh, and here for the option where you add an image from printful, I want this image to be added to the media library, but only upon save. And once it's added, it will show up here with the matching variants that are selected previously. So yeah, okay. Perhaps this is not the most optimal way to show these filters, so I would use radio buttons instead, even though select menus kind of look more practical. You know what? I think I will implement it with select menus, and I will change to radio buttons after. It doesn't really matter. As long as it works, it doesn't matter. But maybe it does. So, radio buttons or select. Since we already have the select, let's see if I can get it to work with select menus, and then I will add radio buttons. So no problem with that thing. So this is not okay. This is not payload types. Okay, and this is description. Can I just get rid of this thing? Wonder if I refresh here. No, right. Damn, so much going on just to add this label. Okay, let's see how we can get rid of it. Okay, so I just jumped into work. I'm gonna get focused, and I will do my best to implement this as quickly as possible. So div class styles, okay, field label. Render field label. No. Okay, so I'm getting rid of that part, it's not necessary. And okay, reloading. Amazing, it's gone finally. Oh, error, temporary, no problem, perfect. Okay, so I've cleaned up as much as possible. Now I'm just gonna commit these changes before I mess it up, and let's hope this is gonna go smooth. So and now I want to implement this thing where I can see all. So first let's identify. Okay, we have this part. So it's returning this module, and printful variant quick select. Okay, and then let me just close all these things here. Payload types, no problem, and then merge collection. So this is what interests me right now. Okay, so I have this. I have the CSS associated to it, and here I have the merge collection. So this is a label, this is a select, these are the options. Okay, this returns an error, and then it shows variant images with radio buttons. Okay, variant images here, they look nice. I need to see where they're rendered. All right, yes, these are my images. Thumbnail URL. So label, what do we have? Okay, preview images, image preview URL. And it shows all the images. So select variant images, map, image index, and selected image URL. Okay, because as you can see here, like these things repeat themselves, which makes not too much sense in my opinion. So I would like to not show too many times this image in particular, but how I can identify that one. Variant image 1, variant image 2. Is that in the API as well? So if I go product meta, thumbnail URL, variants. Okay, I don't get it. Why is the print not on the image? Why is the image blank? It makes no sense. Okay, I'm confused. I am very confused right now. Why I see this? No, I'm gonna go to a different product. This one is driving me crazy. Let's go again to admin, merge, and select any other random product. Hoodie. So I have indeed the design overlaid on the image, yeah? This is what I want to see here when I go to product meta and I click on these thumbnails. No. Yes. No. No. Okay, thumbnail URL. No way, bro. What's going on here? Strange thing going on here. So just wondering, where do these images come from? Like this one and this one and this one and this one. How are they fetched? Can somebody tell me? If they're not here in this object. I mean, one, yes, it's this preview here, but then I don't have maybe maybe this is not the entire variance object. Maybe it's that. But then and by the way, today I tried Gemini 3.0. It's amazing. It's amazing. How do I switch it to the fastest Gemini? Okay, so I only have 2 images and then I have some. This is not the full. Okay, it's not. Okay. So product data structured. Just asking some question, but yeah, somewhere in this in the printful API request there are some thumbnails, the very thumbnails that I want to be displayed here and that are displayed here. So the goal is to identify this image and show it only once, not for all the variants, and probably doesn't make too much sense to have all these images, but yeah, I think for now I'm just gonna do that. And yeah. Okay, this is now committed. Let's go to everything. Alright, this is done. TypeScript errors fixed. Organize components into folders fixed. New chat, this one never happened. Maybe I'm just gonna reuse it. So here. Okay, build final price data structure. All right. Okay, this is printful stripes. Okay, I learned something about. Then I have this. Okay, standard color set. All right, let's get back to my task. So fields, tabs, these are the two tabs that I have here, content and product meta. Content is the ones that interests me. So content, fields, description, rich text, okay. Product images, linked variants, image upload and linked variants using product image variant select, okay. So this is exactly this module that I have here. Okay, show this image for and then I have this script. What does it do? Variant associated must be an array. Okay, so as I suspected, this is not added in the data model. So I need to replace this variant media and okay, sidebar fields. I don't need this thing, this can stay closed. Parent page to nest this product under parent page. Okay, this I'm gonna get rid of it. Computed unique full path for routing like parent slug or slug. Okay, damn, this needs some cleaning because it's a bit messy. Okay, and here I have the hooks. After change hook. Okay, product image variant and variant media selector, these two are in. Okay. I'm not sure what is this part doing. Okay, now I understand. Okay, okay. I don't see this optionally pin anywhere. Okay. One question that I wanted to ask is whether I can share styles between the components here. Okay. Probably, and the answer is no, of course, but I need to understand. And that's because I want to have I want to have the same components, used across different in different places. As simple as that. Okay, let's do it. Place your bets. Let's see how well it's going to be implemented. Well, this is going to take a little while. And I will be right back. I'm still streaming, by the way. I'm still streaming my workstation. Nobody's watching anyways, so it's fine. What did you do? Okay. So we're gonna pick up where we left off. Okay, this thing completed. Change the stars. I really wonder if it's gonna work. Just like that. Okay, so what do we have? Shared stars. But it did not remove the old ones. And it's not really using tailwind everywhere. And in situations like this, I ask it directly if it knows how to, I point it directly to context 7. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna get to show the entire library of images for all the images here, for all the variants, pardon. So let's see how this prompt is gonna look like. And I will try to do this in parallel. Actually, it will either result in a complete EMS or not. So this is our select menu. Okay, and these are my looks like something is broken here. And the question is it completely rewritten in Tailwind syntax using the variables from payload? Sometimes I'm really wondering what is cursor using for the auto model, and I suspect that's Grok grok code. Because if I search for it now, this one, it says available for free for now within capacity limits. And they did the same thing. Okay, Composer 1 is not free anymore. This one is damn expensive. And we have Gemini 3 Pro. Gemini. But let's use grok code and see how different it is from auto mode. I know where these colors come from. It's exactly from the module that I'm going to remove. Perhaps this reformatting would have made a bit more sense at the very end, but it's still good to have it done now. Okay, let's get back to this plan is done. Oh no, don't tailwind can't access this part. Alright, now text is way too small, but we can fix that later, it's no problem. If I add a new one, let me see, second module. Okay. At least they look everywhere the same, which I like. Okay, I'm happy with this one. And these are going to select elements. Okay, let's put it in ask mode. I think it's wiser. Like this, it understands the task, it creates a plan, and then we can ask him to follow through after I check it. So let's see if it understood the task first. man. It's quite fast. Let's put it on auto and now check. Oh my god, he's okay. Using the word plan was not a good idea because he's checking for a plan, and I hope it's not gonna find one that doesn't have anything to do with the task at hand, but let's see. Let's keep going, which is amazing. And another cool thing that I was planning to do was to revisit the way I structured my styles in this file. Okay. The select is a bit, no, so I can see them all, that's great, but selecting them is completely off, and I think that's because they have the same IDs everywhere, so we're gonna have to change that. Let's check again with this, for example. That's unusual. Let's use the browser, it's gonna be easier to point out two different elements.
While they eat. And then I was supposed to be there 15 minutes ago. Thank you. Grazie.
Okay, I think it's something that messed up with the variant selection. So I'll try again. And otherwise I'm just gonna have to check this. Okay, and now that this thing open, you can see this is my general MDC file where I have the general rules for cursor. Every time these get served with every prompt that I work, that I write, these are the rules it goes with. And today I added another rule for utilities, which is comprehensive utility reference, to use the context to select the correct utility function for the data manipulation, formatting and validation logic. So basically all the files that I have in this utilities file and okay, this thing is not getting into the frame. Let's see how much it gets into the frame. Hopefully not too much. Okay, perfect. Now I think I can be heard much better. Oh, yeah, especially now. Okay, I have the microphone close to my face here. Let's see what else. Let's go ahead and implement this. Oh, okay, it was implemented. And it is implementing. Wow, fascinating. Fascinating. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What else? No. This is so annoying. I'm gonna have to close it and open it again because the cache in Cursor's browser doesn't reset properly. I'm gonna try to address the duplicates issue in this context here. So okay, so I don't want to have the same image appear multiple times. This is why I'm gonna I'm thinking even to remove the filters because I don't need them. Okay, I'll remove the filters later. Now let's see this. have yet to understand how these people who code entire apps in like 5 minutes do that, because for me it doesn't work like this. And yeah, whenever I give a macro task to the AI, it will do whatever gibberish, sloppy code that I don't understand anything out of it. So yeah, fortunately it doesn't work like that for me. And whenever things get really messy, I have to get into the code and read it to understand what's happening. Okay, now I have this thing that works pretty nice. So now what I would like to do is to also show some information about all these variants. So this is the white. So the way I would actually make it work is to show the variant data. You select it here. So when you click add printful image, automatically it expands this filter and shows the available images for this product. So I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff, not needed anymore. It's gonna be out. All right. Let's go. This is gonna be so amazing. So variant option, retail price, currency is available. Right, this is this is everything we have. Okay, I like this. Damn, well done, well done. Like, this is so cool. This is so fucking cool. I like that. Perfect. And finally, we're gonna remove this part. And perhaps we should do it in 2 steps. So once you select this variant, so now I need to see how I can apply this image for all the sizes and all the colors. No, pardon, for all the sizes within this color. And I think that's something that I have to do by default because that's the general use case. However, what happens if I have a case, like an iPhone case? I'm gonna have glossy and matte, and then I'm gonna have all the variants of iPhones, like all the models of iPhones. iPhone like 15, 16, 17 variants of iPhone. How am I gonna handle that case? So I select an image and then I say apply to. Or match this image with. So what I need to show here is size, all the sizes. And then I need this other thing, maybe deselect here. Select here doesn't work anymore, of course, it was to be expected. Okay. All right, so let's see how we do this. We need Actually, this part I'm gonna do it later. Okay, so here, let me draw a line because this project has multiple levels. So one is to show all images. This is done. Step 2 is to step 3 remove old Actually, I don't want to match the functionality in the old system. What I want is like once the image is selected, I want it added to the media library upon save. And then once that is done, once that is done, do I really need to add the image to the media library? I'm asking myself. I don't think it's necessary. I think I can simply use it as the old system like it was here. But I just need to update the path in the front end. But what if printful doesn't... big dilemma. Big dilemma. Yes, I want to have the image in the media library as a measure of security in case printful API is not available. Like it happened the other day when Cloudflare dropped and half of the internet was offline. In a situation like that, the image will still be served by Vercel CDN. However, when is it necessary to not have? Do I need it in the media? So the advantages of having it in the media library is that it gets treated exactly like any other image that I have. That's an advantage. The disadvantage is that I need to write more code, which I don't write on myself anyway. So this image would be there as well, and it will be here too. All right, okay, let's get to it. So match selected image with variant and match the functionality. Remove old system, and then reformat and remove. Check. Quite a bunch of things on the to-do list. Do. Match selected image with variant. So let's work on this one right now. So after this implementation, I'm gonna commit all code. Oh, this text, it's so small. I can barely see it, but it's okay. I'm curious to try the build. Is it gonna break or is it not gonna break? And another thing that I want to do here is to have images selected as primary. Okay, beautiful. I really wonder if we can use all right. Next step. I want this to be expandable like an accordion. And when you click, you have these two modules, which is one, select an image from 20 matching variants. Image will be uploaded when you save. I don't want to upload the image when the user selects it. I want to upload the image when the user saves the page. But we're not there yet. I think the issue the other day was that I was trying to code two things at the same time, and I managed to do one of them, but then this one I really messed it up. So I need to be way more intentional about so okay, by default we show all images, all unique images. Yeah. Should I try a new context? No. Can I just fork this chat from somewhere? Or let's just go. Let's go. Faster. Here I want to have everything. You notice this masterpiece of prompting that I'm doing here. And now, so let's do this prompt. Then I'm going to ask to implement it. And after that, I want this other module. Okay, show this image for. Okay, and next step is, so tempted to start a new context. I don't like to keep on writing. I will actually start a new context the moment when I begin to implement this other part where the image gets saved after, the image gets uploaded to library the moment I save. So that's when I have to start a new chat. But until then, I'm just going to try to overwhelm this one. No. No, it misunderstood me. It did misunderstand me. No. Let's see. Let's hope it's... Come on. Don't be a... Don't make me revert the changes. Please do it properly. So I was not clear. Time to start a new context. This thing is freaking overwhelming. So I'll take ask. Do you understand? Let's do one. And task 2. The OG. Okay. I'm impressed. Stay logged in. Fascinating. And we're hopping on a different tree where I have authentication implemented properly. Cart, shop. I need to clean up this thing. I need a proper empty cart state. Then I have login. Perfect, I'm logged in now. Why did it open this thing? Now I can go to account, can edit the address. This is actually a nice thing. Not a fan of how these are implemented. This needs to be reworked. What if I forget my password? Will this work? Ooh, it didn't work. Why? Let's investigate. I don't want to do this change on the UI branch. Okay. starting with a blank slate. Meanwhile, what's happening here? Was this properly implemented? The question is. Okay, something looks a bit strange. Let's try and refresh everything. Network, disable cage. Why is it still showing the filters? Ah, no, this is implementation strategy. Oh, we need to we have a different configuration default theme. Okay, is this all? But my end file is here. No. Is this all it takes? I'm using this email because this is the project that I forked in order to create this template, and everything is configured. I don't have to do much, so I'll just carry on with this default email for now, for the sake of testing. Okay, let's restart the server and try again. Drum roll, failed. Yeah, of course. Oh. No, what is going on? However, this is concerning because it means it doesn't see the environment variables from the different tree. Why? I have an env local that is not configured. Okay. So I cannot have a link. That means that I'm feeling lucky. Okay, this needs to be cleaned up. I think the nice way it could work is as an accordion. So you click here, show this image for, so this one I get rid of it, no longer needed, or var, but the functionality should be linked here, one variant linked. What if I want to do any color? Then something changes. Okay, further instructions required. Okay, we're getting there. So annoying sometimes. Okay, now it should work. Restart the server. And let's go. Something is getting fucked up with that component. Oh, amazing. Let's check email now. Reset your password. In fact, it's not this one. Perfect. Everything works perfect. How do I change my password? There is no obvious way to change password. I can only add address. What is the issue? Go as a detective and conduct an investigation. You can use the tools at your disposal. Context 7 MCP or web. Go get it. Let's get back to this drama here. Okay, that's my email. Nothing to see interesting in there. So how do we sort this out? So we want the variance, we have the variance. We have some rough matching. We have it, it works, but not in the right place. So what we want is to have this matching. So here, oh la la, because there's some conditional logic in there. Okay. No, I'm not falling asleep. Okay, seems to be fine. I'll see if it's fine the moment when merge. Big work to do, so let's make it, plan it, and then let's see how well he executes. I'm gonna commit everything. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit doubtful about this plan. I think something is missing here and I'm not sure it understood well. But okay, let's have it implemented. Let's see what comes out of it, and I'll check again after. I would so much like to get done with that so I can merge my utilities functions inside here. Let's test. Okay. We're on port 3000. Is my cookie still there? This might be the cookie. Haha, fixed. Now it's time to test this. Wait, I want to close the server here. Crossing fingers, let's see. I hope it works. Order is not good, but otherwise seems to be fine. I think that any size or any and all, it's redundant. I just need all. And the order must be different. First, I must have select printful image. Second, show this image for with some pre-selection already made. So for example, if I select this image, show this image for black, and by default I should have any size, like all sizes. And then below I just show the selection, and this will be open, like the variants must be open by default. And then I have a clear all, but I don't have a clear here. Okay. Not bad. Commit all changes, please. Good, solid plan. I'm going to save this plan here. Plans. Okay, it's saved. Good job.